Welcome to Country Stitchers. I'm Liz.
Hi, I'm Deb.
And that little crunching noise you might or might not hear is Ivan. We're recording in my craft room today, and Ivan is being entertained with his big bone, and he's kind of wiggled his way back in between Deb's ankles, and he's giving her the hot breath treatment while he's chewing on his bone.
Oh gosh.
He's funny. But
Woo!
It's summertime, and we're happy that you joined us. We're here to share our needlework. We're calling this Brought by the Letter F Day because we have, Deb has a fantastic find. We have some fun, and we have some finishes, and we have the 4th of July coming up, and everybody's going to be on the road.
Oh yeah.
And traveling.
Yes, yes.
Lots
Lots of fun events
Yes.
in the summer and lots of fun traveling. And so we have a little something to help you out with looking good for your summer travel.
Yes, and something to help you with that looking good part. I got this travel case from Anna Luisa. Now Ivan's moving our phone. This came from their site, and it holds all of my Anna Luisa jewelry that I get from them.
Wow, that's
and I
awesome.
really like it.
This is adorable. And this is on their website, right?
Yes,
That's adorable.
very nicely made. I think I got that when I bought a ring and my bracelet, I think is when I bought that.
Very, very pretty.
And I really like it, and it's well made, and what I like is it's just the right size to throw in your suitcase when you're traveling.
Yeah.
But in the month of July, you have the opportunity to save 20% on anything you might like site-wide in the shop. So you're going to want to visit, and we have some new things that we
even if you have any special events to go to, right? Like I wore the heart necklace and earrings for McKenna's wedding and had so many compliments on them. They just loved it.
Oh,
beautiful.
Nice.
And then I have a new pair of earrings on today. These in my first hole. I wonder if I should just take them out and hold them up. They're called Catherine, and I love that because McKenna's middle name is Catherine, and my mom's name, her middle name, and it's spelled the same way, Catherine. Aren't they beautiful?
My grandmother's sister was Catherine with a C.
So pretty.
They are.
And then I have a new bracelet. Look at that.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too. And this one's called Nana. I love it. But you know how much we love Anna Luisa, and all of the jewelry is gorgeous.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
Have sort of a, well, this is the top I wore at the wedding.
Yeah.
And I did not have this ring for that day. I wish I had. Because that is called Mara Onyx, and I got that. I like the larger rings for my hands. So I got that, and there's a necklace, but I do not have that piece of jewelry yet. I really would like to get that one.
Yeah, but I like this one. I like where that sits on you too.
Do you like
very
that?
Pretty. Yeah.
This is called Gold Nugget.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
I got this to kind of go with the ensemble. You remember the ring I got, the laurel?
Oh, yeah,
has the balls on the end. I really like this.
Yeah.
And this is kind of part of the bracelet that I have on. Is called the Roma, and it looks like that. And then these earrings I just got.
I know, they're
are
cute.
called
I like this.
Claire.
They're pretty.
And they're a little ball on the end, and they just slide through and hang there.
Yeah.
But I will say, they were a little tricky. They're very small. So you're trying to hold the little ball and get it in your ear. I did have to use a mirror to get these in. Yes,
They're
I
really
did.
pretty.
And I like them.
Yeah.
But so there's different ensembles that are fun to put together when you look at all their choices out there.
Yeah. So for the month of July, you'll get to also look amazing.
Yes.
20% off site-wide.
There you go. That's what I was thinking.
Check that out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And the description box will have the link.
Oh, perfect.
Take you right to it.
Okay.
And enjoy your time.
And thank you so much for sending us your emails when you do buy something, because we love to see the pictures and the selections that you have, because then it's like, oh, we like that too.
Yes.
So that's really cool. Thank you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So enjoy your summer too, and the 4th of July coming up, which we'll share some more needlework about that.
I can't believe it. It feels like summer goes so fast after you hit 4th of July. Like before you know it, it's fall.
I thought June was...
It flew by.
Oh.
I thought it just went fast because of everything happening in June.
Yes.
But it just has gone so fast.
Everybody I've talked to felt the same way about it.
Yeah.
Just disappeared.
And now with the heat, oh boy.
It's
people
very
are having,
hot here.
I mean, it's hot here, but it's awful in certain places that aren't even used to the heat. So I really feel for people that maybe don't have air conditioning or a way to cool off.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It is hot, hot, hot.
So we also want to say a quick hi to the folks that stopped in on their vacations and their trips at the shop to say hello to us this last couple of weeks.
Yes.
I saw Nikki and her husband, Ivy and Candy, stop back by again. I met Jean and her husband, Bob. It was so much fun. Their husbands were so encouraging.
Oh, cute.
They found one of them sort of shadowed their wife and sort of offered their opinion of what they were looking at. The other one took a more casual approach, sat down in the chair, and just encouraged their girlfriend to get whatever she needed because she doesn't do this very often. And I thought, whoa, I want to take you with me when I go the next time to the shop.
Good job, guys. Good job.
And I met Francine and Cecile Francine's from Maine. Cecile is here.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Ivan is at the foot. Ivan, can you stand, please? He's against the camera here.
There you go.
You got it? All right.
Well.
Anyway, we have this huge craft room now, and he's right up against us. He's a little bit, what do I want to say? He's a little bit,
Now he's good.
clingy. That's the word I was thinking of. Because I actually was not home all week. I had something each day that took me out of the house, and he only went with me one of those days. So he's been like a little magnet. But anyway, hello to everybody who
I
stopped
actually
in.
got to go to the shop too. I'll show you some
people.
goodies.
Yes, you
That was
did.
exciting.
But first, show us what you found.
Oh my gosh. So I was able to go to an auction on Saturday, and it's a neighboring farm that they had to sell off the farm. So the house, the property, everything, and all of the everything in the house was going for auction. So I knew that there was an antique sampler there because they had sent out a flyer as to certain antiques that were going to be there. And so I went with that in mind, that I really wanted to see the sampler. And when we got there and we were looking through the house, I saw it. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And so I bid on it, and I can't believe I got it. There, now, it helped us out because there was not a lot of people at this auction. And that was a blessing, well, for me.
Did you put a sign out that said no needlework here at all?
Yeah, well, there was one dealer there, and he is the one who bid against me on this. And that was it, just him, you know. But even the auctioneer knew. He's like, you came for this, didn't you? I said, yes. Yes, I did. And then the grandmother came over later and said, I'm so glad you got that, you know. So that was really cool. But this is...
Do you want me to hold it while you
This
point?
is the sampler. I hope you can see that okay. With sure, if you want to help out, that'd be great. I know there's a glare. I'm sorry. It is under glass. It's so well preserved. And it, you can still see the raw edges of the sampler. I love that it doesn't, you know, go under the frame. I was thinking to myself, I don't know if I'll get it reframed or not, but once I cleaned up the glass in the frame, I love it. I think it is so sweet. I like how it's only tacked in here. So I'm going to leave it as is. And the cool thing about it is it matches my bedroom perfectly, which I can't believe it. So it has a home in my bedroom, and I can just lay in bed and stare at it. But the grandmother who had this in the house, she did research, and on the back of it, she lets you know who stitched it. So it's Sarah Carter Gaddis, and she was born in 1811, died December 13th, 1879, and she was the daughter of Benjamin Carter and Hannah Leonard Carter, and she was married to Robert Gaddis. So I thought that was really cool that she had that information.
Yes.
So she was 14 when she stitched this in 1825. And there are many different stitches. I didn't know that until I started looking at it later, but she has queen stitches, herringbone, double herringbone, eyelet, Algerian eyelet. What are some of the other ones?
I'm sorry, I can't see it.
It is, well, you were checking it out earlier, I thought maybe, but it's just gorgeous. I love it so much. And I have to say a huge thank you to Linda Nassi. When I posted this on Instagram, oh my gosh, she's been doing research for me about Sarah. And it's awesome to find out more things about her. Because do you do this, Liz, when you look at a sampler and you just think to yourself, now, who really was this little girl? Mm-hmm. You know, what were her other interests? Did she enjoy stitching it? What was her family like? I do anyway. I love to kind of come up with things, you know, and then if you're lucky enough to actually get the research and find out who they were, that is just awesome. So Linda, thank you so much. You have been such a blessing, helping me out with that. And I love trading emails and just discovering who she was. I absolutely love it. I even have a picture of her, but this is just exquisite. I'm so happy that I got it. I'll show you a little bit closer. I do. Thank you so much. But yeah, it is beautiful.
There was a sampler on the wall
That whole
of a condo that we stayed in when we were visiting back here from Illinois. And it was in these people's home, and I have pictures of it. I should look to see if I can find the pictures. But it was very simple, and it was done by a young girl. And I remember thinking to myself, I wonder if, like you were saying, is this a relative of the people who own the house that we were visiting, or did they find this in somebody's estate sale like you did? I mean, just all kinds of questions.
I can't wait to take it when we finally have a guild meeting. I want to take it to the guild and show everybody there and stuff.
Yes.
I just love it so much. I was so happy. Oh my gosh.
It is. It's gorgeous.
So happy. So that was just like Christmas morning.
Yes.
We also got a piece of furniture too that we didn't think we were getting. I mean, it was such a good sale. Oh, that was so much fun. So
sweet.
Yes.
Recently, we got a package from the Fat Quarter Shop.
Yes, we did. We want to show you some of their new things that they're offering.
Absolutely filled with things to share with you.
Yes. Liz and I loved that we had seen this on their floss tube. So if you watch Kimberly Jolly, her Fat Quarter Shop floss tube, they go over many new products and things like that. And also Lori Holt, if you get to watch her floss tube. So these were so cool. We loved these. They're double-sided acid-free dots, and they call them finishing dots. And it's really awesome. You get different sizes, but what these will help you do is when you are finishing, if you can kind of help hold your finish in place, you know, to make sure that you're getting it perfect. And I think that's awesome.
And you can leave them on because they're acid free.
Yeah.
If you leave them in your
I love that.
stitching. And I like, and did you mention the two different sizes are 3/4 and 1.5, so you've got lots of options there with that.
Yeah.
I think this was exciting too. They had
I know.
3 different colors in these new bags, this style, kind of geometric, if you will.
Beautiful.
Plaid. You got them all up?
I do.
Cool. Very nice.
I actually have a project in this one. But the one thing that Liz and I, not one thing, but we love the bags with the gusseted bottoms because they stand up nicely on the floor.
Yes.
And we love that.
And your stuff, if you have broader things in your bag, it's nice for it to be able to sit there.
Yeah.
I actually got one of those bags and gave it as a gift this past weekend to a friend who's going away to school, and I think there's so many uses for these bags, not just project bags, but they're great.
Yeah. And then we got some really nice templates for quilting.
And we got a package of the stitch cards. I like the little butterfly. It's cute.
You could do a whole bunch
granddaughter
of
Kylie
ornaments.
would love it.
Yeah. You know, to hang up on like your little wooden trees and stuff like that would be really cool.
Yep.
Those are very pretty. I like those a lot.
And then you might remember a year ago, actually, in August, I did a trailer that was on one of these cards for my twin sister Carol, for her birthday.
Oh yeah.
Remember the little needle set that I did, and then I had a fob with a little happy camper trailer. Anyway, it was cute.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of things you can do with them.
We also got our next chart in the Prim Stitch series, and this is called Gratitude and Grace, and it's number 11 of 12. So there's only one more to go.
I like the pairs.
Yeah, I know, that's cute. Yeah. Very cool.
We got a gadget. A mini cutting mat.
Yep.
And it's very nice.
And a perfect size to travel with too.
It's got 2 colors to it. And it's It's just, I think like this to me, this is going right in our little handy caddy.
Definitely.
So that we have it with us.
Yeah.
Of course, we have to get out the door and get to some retreats
I
this
know.
year, which we haven't done yet.
And some quilt patterns. Beautiful. One's called Embark and one is Festive.
Yes.
Beautiful patterns.
They are very pretty.
Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Look at that one for 4th of July. Oh, nice.
And then there was a block of the month quilt book that
Yeah,
came.
isn't that gorgeous?
It's very pretty.
Love that.
And even the
Love
back
it.
is done in different colors.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I have a lot of people that come in and visit at the shop, and we talk about finishing or fabric and things.
Yeah.
And there are so many people who do handwork, cross stitch, embroidery, and also quilt.
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah.
seems to go hand in hand for many, many folks.
We're all multi-talented, right?
Yes.
Isn't that it?
Yes.
And then this is so exciting. Liz and I were really excited about the Kaleidoscope book. If you get a chance to watch, well, Lori Holt also talks about this, and then Kimberly does also. But this is so well done, and this is going to be a stitch along either in quilt form or cross stitch. And it's so, this book is really well done. I love how they have come up with certain color families for you to stitch together and just make a gorgeous design. Absolutely beautiful. So check out their floss tubes, you know, to find out more about it. Anything that we have shown here, you can order right through Fat Quarter Shop.
Yes.
And beautiful things. Thank you so much.
We'll have the link in our Dropbox.
Yeah,
and when
beautiful.
you said you can either cross stitch or quilt, or no, you said they're gonna have a stitch along, cross stitch or quilt. What you meant was right? Like they're gonna both be going on? Okay.
Yeah,
so if you're a stitcher or a quilter, then you can
both.
Get engaged. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Engage yourself.
I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Very talented.
The next F today is finishing. And this actually gets a little bit in depth. I've got some finishing things to show you, as well as
I'm excited.
a couple of techniques and things that I did. So, pardon me while I bring a box over here. I didn't want Deb to see any of this when she came in, so I hid it. I did want to say though, oftentimes people will comment or they'll send an email or they'll bump into us and talk about finishing, and they say, "Oh, I don't know how to do it." I didn't either. I had never done it, and the very first time I had an opportunity to take a class was after I joined the Guild in Illinois, and the Mississippi River Valley Guild was attending the regional retreat in Des Moines. So I went along, and I took this class because everything you did was done by hand, and you ended up with a finished needle book. They taught us how to hem stitch and sew the edges, and then the pages were included, and we even learned how to do the pocket. All this was done in class. It was an extended class, but it was great. And then we learned this a CC stitching technique that we did on the outside of it. So this was actually my jump start in the finishing, and when I realized that I actually could finish and produce the product, that got me excited. That's kind of when I started doing more smalls.
You okay?
I think he's swallowing his
You know what that reminds me of? That movie, Christmas Vacation, when the dog is under the table and he starts doing that, and what does Clark say? Something, or no, the brother, he ends up saying, "Oh, yep, he's good, got it up." I'm like, oh my gosh, could you imagine? Yeah, he's good, got it up.
So one of the things I was working on that I did not completely finish, I wanted to show you where I was in it because I really finally figured out how I wanted to do it. I wanted to do a beaded edge, but I wanted it to be fairly arbitrary, and I wanted to use my own combination of beads. So I didn't want to go out and buy a strand or something like that. So I picked out my beads and I strung them in a particular order. I had first started doing a stitch and then stringing beads and doing a stitch, and I thought, no, that's time consuming. That's going to take forever. So I strung the whole thread, and then I started attaching it with another needle and thread where I wanted it to be on here, and that goes quickly. So I'll string the beads on this needle, and then, which is stuck in, there we go. There is a needle there, believe me. So I'll string the beads, and then after I string them, then I'll lay this along and I'll group it however I want to and tack it down. And that went really quickly, and I like the look of it.
Very cute, yeah.
And I just really wanted to play with that. So that was fun.
Cute. And what pattern, like what design was this
again?
This
little guy was an ornament out of Just Cross Stitch magazine.
Oh, okay. All right.
Out of their collection. And in fact, what you're going to see for many of the pillow finishes I'm going to show you, they all did come from those magazines. I think quite a while ago I might have shown them when I finished them.
Yeah, I just wanted to let people know
when
you stitched them. Yeah.
That's what I really mean, when I stitched them. So we got a couple different things. Start with the pillows, they're quicker.
Aww.
This little guy got put together and stuff.
Cute.
And then I added a little multicolored tassel to him just to bring out the colors. If you want to toss these in my bowl when I'm done, that'd be great. So that's kind of the only generic one. It's kind of a celebration pillow. You can put it out for any holiday or birthdays.
Happy everything.
Yep. And then we have quite a selection of fall ones. This one was fun. I tried something different with the Lady Dot Palms. I separated them like you do when you attach it, but then I took the trim that they came off of and just kind of attached that up in the corners to give it a little more pizzazz, if you will. So that's,
love this pattern. Always love this pattern. So much fun.
That little guy was a freebie called Checkers.
Yeah, that is so
on
cute.
On their website.
That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Love that. Awesome.
This guy is a Barbara Anna pattern. I just took one character. It's actually sort of like a topiary out of Halloween things that they all stand on top of each other. But this little pumpkin guy got my attention, and I thought he'd make a cute little pillow. And then I used the Lady Dot chenille to finish him. And also their velveteen on the back. I used their from Lady Dot. That was actually included in a jamboree.
Yeah, I know.
That's where I pulled that one from. And so again, a little Just Cross Stitch Halloween pattern. This guy I left the way he was without a trim on the edge because I filled him with walnut shells as sort of a pin cushion. So I didn't do much else to him. I like it kind of the way it is. So
cute.
As well as this guy who also is filled with walnut shells. And this again from the Halloween ornament collection.
Cute.
And now we're going to move into Christmas.
Oh, okay.
This was a freebie online. I just love that little guy looking through the window. And then this one was also downloaded from the internet, and I put a rickrack trim on this one to finish it, and I did this one as a soft pillow. I thought that was pretty.
Yeah, very.
And this one is done with the chenille. This one I think is called Barn Door, that color. And I just wanted a little tiny bit of finish on the edge of this one. And again, it's a soft pillow. And this was from Just Cross Stitch Ornament Magazine as well. As is this next Santa Claus. And I put Lady Dots on him.
Cute.
All the way around. I wanted to bring that out. He was fun. I did this, gosh, back in 2000 and something, 2007.
Ooh, and that other one was 2007.
Yeah, when I was visiting my mom. I only had my magazine with me along with my stitching stuff, and so I just got the DMC and did a bunch of ornaments out of that magazine along with this one. I think they might have been the same issue too.
Your dough bowl is full, Liz.
You gotta pop another one in.
Yeah.
This guy I had fun with. I did this on different size fabrics and had a good time seeing the results with different threads as well. And then I just put some tassels on all four corners of that one just to spruce it up.
Cute.
It's fun. Little abstract tree.
Yeah.
Now, you may remember when I showed this pattern called Winter Trio, and I was going to finish this as a flat ornament. I did this one up here with the snow. And I only used the 2 colors. I used Shaker White and Cottage Blue in the design, and we did it on an iridescent fabric called Crystal Arctic, and it was a 28 count. But initially, and I fibbed, I said I was going to finish it on this particular kit, but I remembered I had something a little bit different and fun, and I looked at the size of it and I thought, I'll bet that would work, and it did. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
Didn't that come out cute?
Oh, yeah.
I have had these little holders tucked away in a bin of things to use for possible finishes. And so it fit right in there, and then I finished the back with the fabric that I would have put on the back of the fold for the other one.
Yeah.
And then I have a little partner for it.
Yeah?
I took the little ornament that I stitched. Again, that's from Just Cross Stitch magazine.
Okay.
And I mounted it
Cute.
in another one. And I
Very
put just
cute.
a little piece of fabric at the bottom to give it a little bit of depth.
Oh, very cool.
So those would be
Cute.
fun to kind of hang up. I'm not sure. It'd be fun to hang something from it, but I'm just not sure what yet. Maybe some holly sprigs or just something, you know,
Yeah.
like a bunch or something
Cute.
on the wall. It'd be fun.
Very cool. Now, where did you get the hangers?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Like Michael's or some bin, you know, when they have a
okay.
big bin of different
Okay.
things.
Okay.
I don't even remember. It's been years and years.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I like it. You're thinking outside the box.
And then you might remember when I did Celia Turner Heart to Hand pattern Merry Christmas with the Santa, which, by the way, we found the other placard at Deb's house. It was under the recliner. It must have gotten stuck in there. It fell out when I was over there stitching a couple weeks ago. That was so funny, wasn't it? I knew I had dropped it. I had an extra one. I took it for her when I finished this, and we looked and looked and looked and couldn't find it, and there it was.
Yep.
So I did what I had said I was going to do. I put fabric around a artist canvas. That's what this is, just a little pink canvas. I got it at the Dollar Tree. And the only difference was I was going to bring this up to the side and then bring the fabric around the back and join them on the sides, but there is a really narrow margin on the sides of this smaller canvas. And the more I looked at it, I thought, I'm going to make a big mess out of this doing it that way. So I rethought it and decided to wrap the canvas as like a gift and then mount the work on the front of it and fray the edges. So I was really happy with that. And I actually put a little pine cone on a easel to hold it on there, and then it can just stand up on the shelf.
How cute.
So that's how I'll display it.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun. I thought that'd be cute on the hutch or something,
Definitely.
you know, or coffee table.
Which, by the way, we're in Liz's craft room and just got the shelves up.
Yes.
So you can see the bottom shelf here. But
It's starting to materialize.
don't worry, she will give it to us soon.
Yes.
It is definitely looking very good.
It's taking
McKenna came in here one day and she goes, looks like a store.
I'm getting there. It's just I'm trying to keep my stitching level up at the same time I'm trying to get things organized, and there's only so many hours in a day. So now this next one, I want to walk a little bit through what I did, but Happy Birthday America by Brenda Gervais. We showed that pattern a few weeks ago. And I did some color changes. So my little guy is going to look a little different than the model. Here we go. I swapped Michael's Navy by Weeks Dye Works for Peacoat, Schoolhouse Red for Red Rocks, but I also still use the red rocks in the flowers. I just didn't use it on the bunting. I swapped that out. And then I used Picnic Basket for the actual basket the bird is sitting on, as opposed to the Grecian Gold. And then I still use the Grecian Gold for the birdie's legs and beak and other accents. And then the flagpole, I used Zach Black by Crescent Colors instead of Pamlico by Weeks Dye Works. So those were my color changes. And I reviewed all of their directions. Oh, and then, sorry, one more change out here. I swapped the vintage Lady Dot for Union, and I did mine in blue instead of beige. So the end result, and when I'm through here, I just want to show you a couple of tips if you're going to finish one that you might want to be aware of as far as putting it together, things that I did that I thought made it nice and easy. So the base, real simple, it's a wooden candlestick attached to the top of your paper mache lid, and I painted both of them and then put them together with glue. Close your eyes.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm bringing the birthday cake. Happy birthday.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
And I really like the blue accents on it. I think it separates it from the stand.
Very, very pretty, yes.
So I was really happy with that. Oh, you can't see that, can you?
Oh, okay. Am I done? Fine.
Okay, so this is the side. Now this fabric comes, they called that a faux sampler fabric, is how she described that in her description. And then the top becomes a pincushion. You create this by using a piece of chipboard, and you gather your finished stitched piece around it, and you use about 6 layers of graduated batting. And then I also added some polyfill to mine along that graduated edge. I know that seems a little counterproductive, but what I noticed was as I drew the gathered part down, you actually could see the graduations in the batting because there's only 6 pieces of it, and it was very flat, and I wanted mine to be a little bit more functional as a pin cushion on the top. And so my cake is a little rounder maybe in its
you got some
form.
Icing on there, huh?
Yes, I did. I like lots of icing.
Yes.
So that's a little different, and then the vintage beige is where I changed it to the Union blue. So
very cool.
Let me show you a couple things that when I was doing it, I used, one more thing I wanted to show them, sorry. I didn't put paper on the bottom yet because I wanted to show you how clean that goes together with just a little bit. I used Yes paste on mine on the bottom and just folded that faux sampler fabric right around and did that with my fingers. But first, I put the Yes glue around the cylinder of the box and made sure I had that laid around there evenly top to bottom. Then all I had to do was finger press the bottom on, and then I used my Wonder Clips on the top. Let's see if I can get, there we go. I used the Wonder Clips on the top to make sure that it stayed where it needed to stay. And I'm going to turn the slideshow on and just talk as it goes. So you'll see here that the Wonder Clips are on the top. Hopefully this is going to play. If not, I'll slide it. And on the right were the other steps. And then I got really fortunate because my Yes glue was the exact size as my paper mache, and it weighted down the bottom so it would dry.
That's cool.
And held the inside seam.
That's funny.
And then that's when I set my little wooden tray on top of that to hold that together so it would glue flat. And then I measured 1.5 inches out the whole way around. That's where your gathering line goes from where your chipboard ends. And then this step, I actually stitched through my batting to hold it in place once I was gathering it, because sometimes those little discs will slide around once you put them in there. So I put a little stitch inside the stack and held them together. And then I put the stitching over top. And let's see, is that the last of my slides? I'm guessing.
Yep.
No, that was a stitch one. And, okay. And the last step after you gather it is to lace it across on the bottom, just to pull it evenly all the way around so that it stays nicely when you mount it on top of the box. And that would be the end of them.
Very
the
cool.
One thing that wasn't mentioned in the directions, that if you've never done a top like this, and I think you would work it out as you were doing it, but she says to put the cardboard and batting onto the back of your finished work and then gather it, but make sure that your batting is against your stitching from the back and that your cardboard is what you're looking at where you're gathering it so that it's in the right position. In other words, you don't want the cardboard directly against your stitching and the batting on the back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would kind of like not work well.
You'd think
So-
that'd be kind of...
Well, that's why I said you'd probably get to that point. It's just I read it and I was following each. I like to go through and make sure that each step flows. And when I saw that, I thought she didn't say that, but that's how you do it. Because you and I took that class with the tin by Beth Twist, where we did the same thing when we finished the lid. So I was thinking I know how to do it, but it wasn't specifically or explicitly mentioned. But
Very, very cool.
So-
I like it. Pretty.
that is the end of the
Very
story.
cool.
Right there.
And you got it done in time for
I did.
4th of July.
I did.
My gosh, good job.
Yep. And
Wow.
that doesn't happen often, does it? I would have just said, well, I meant next 4th of July, but
Or any 4th of July.
sometime in the future. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I'm actually excited to be able to set that
Yes.
curio
I
cabinet
know,
out
that's
on the shelf.
awesome.
So that'll be fun.
Fantastic. Love everything.
Then I got a full
Love it.
bowl.
Yes, you do. You need another dough bowl now.
I do. Well, actually, I think we'll just rotate them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
there
I
you
don't
go.
want the pumpkins in with the trees. You
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
That's sacrilege.
Oh, gosh.
So in the midst of
So-
all this,
Oh,
oh,
I was
go
just going
ahead.
to say, I brought a previous finish because I'm a slacker. And
But that was done by the 4th of July that year.
that's true. Yes.
There was no slacking.
Stick with the patriotic theme here. This was a hands-on design called Knee High. And so it's a Kathy Haberman design, and it is available now.
Pardon, Ivan.
Ivan's extremely vocal today. It's a hands-on design, and it is available. So just ask around at your local stores. I found it in a magazine a long time ago when I stitched it.
Give it to me.
But what I did was I stitched the flag on a separate piece. I don't know if you can see that, a separate fabric, and then mounted it to everything else that I did. And I stitched the design over one, and then found this really cool stand. I think it was like a chalkboard in here. I'm thinking it was at a store in Cape. It was,
Cape May Wicker.
oh, hey, I have the tag on it.
She does.
I
Wanna know
found
what
it.
you paid for it?
At Cape May Wicker. I didn't pay full price for it.
Of course you didn't.
I was going to say, have you met me?
Yes.
But anyway, Cape May Wicker. It was just one of those things where you can like write on, a chalkboard, and it's on a pedestal, and I just stuck a little bit of wheat in there and a bow, and done.
I can't believe
So,
even the price they asked for that, I think, is reasonable.
yeah, it's not that
That's
bad.
nice.
I mean, originally they wanted $11.99 for it, so
Sweet.
I got it for half off. Anyway,
I just like to walk
That's
behind
a,
her and find all the half-off things
that's-
that she sees because she finds them all over the place.
so that's my 4th of July finish.
Awesome. I like where you put it on the kitchen counter, too. I think it's pretty there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right next to
So.
the farm fresh eggs.
Yes.
And last week we had the opportunity to go out shopping for our day treat, which we will tell you about more about that in a little bit.
Yes,
But we had
yes.
fun. We went to some stores we hadn't been to. Pat told us about one where we didn't even know there were more warehouses.
Oh, yeah.
In that, or I should say, wholesale warehouses in that area.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But
Yeah, we had a full day.
We
But I got to
also-
go into the shop.
there you go.
Yes. And so I got a few things while I was there. I really was in need of some threads. So they had 2 grits left. Well, now you have none because I took them both, sorry. But I did have to get some more grit. And then I just found some different ones that I loved the color of and, just wanted to grab. So there was a few. If you want to hold a few up for me, Liz, that'd be great. I'll try and put these together. And they're a mixture, classic colorworks, gentle art, weeks.
This is tarnished gold and cucumber.
Ivan.
Yeah, I'm going to excuse myself here while you do those threads, and I'm just going to pull that.
So here's some others I thought were really pretty.
Here we go, buddy.
These are all classic colorworks. Rain shower, pine needles, and manor red.
Thank you. Good boy.
And then we have
Okay.
The gentle art, we have sarsaparilla and piney woods. Those are all good, fun fall colors.
Go get a drink.
Then,
Go ahead.
Weeks Dye Works Cognac and Old Oak Tree.
That's pretty.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm looking at these going, wow, it's so funny. You can tell what color families I like, you know, because they're all... and then I needed an espresso bean and a pecan pie. Got those.
Needed as in you were doing something that needed them?
I tend to use those.
Okay.
And I run out. Whenever I finish or use up a card, you know, like all the thread is gone, I save the card and I put it into a empty glass jar that I have in the craft room. And then if I know I'm going to a craft store, a stitching store, I'll get my cards out of there because I know I use them. So that's how I know to replenish them.
That's what I do with my DMC labels too.
And then baby spinach and Wisconsin Woods. And I'm not a purple person, but this Wisconsin Woods from Classic Colorworks is a very pretty purple because it's not like in your face purple.
It's very soft.
Real, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
reminds me. We had
This is a really pretty
a
green.
visitor at the shop, and she was not a stitcher, but her mom was, and so her husband was there too. So it was the three of them.
Yeah.
And it was so cute because the daughter was trying to explain something about the difference between two things she saw or patterns on the wall, and she said, "That one's." How did she describe it? She used the word. Whatever word she used had a bit of a tone to it, you know, like it strikes a negative tone.
Oh.
And I looked at her and I said, "We prefer the word muted."
Oh.
Flat or something. I forget the word she used to
Okay.
describe the colors. It was comical.
I thought this was really pretty. I had not seen this one by Brenda Gervais. I like that a lot. What is it? In Santa Claus Land. I think that is really different. Very primitive, but I like how they have like, you know, the border around it is the, like the scene, and then Santa is in the middle. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really different.
It is.
You know, the scene is the whole frame.
Mhm.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm getting ready to start my phase 3 of Little House Needleworks, their hometown holiday series, and I needed the mercantile, so I did pick that up. And then I saw this sampler, and it's by the Sampler Company, Brenda Keys, and I thought that was so pretty. I love the scene at the bottom. Oh, beautiful.
Take a break.
I think that's really sharp.
On your bed.
So that is what I got. And I had some threads if I want to start the loose feathers, the blackbird design, the summer,
Mhm.
and the 3 seasons, I think it has. So that was fun. Fun, fun, fun.
All right, my turn. I didn't shop much on the day we went together.
Yeah. Well, you're
But-
there to shop every week.
I did do some shopping in between.
Oh, you got some goodies.
I did. Ivan, on your bed. Turn. Come through. Sorry, I tossed his bone on his bed. He didn't see it. Come this way. Come around. It's on your bed. Ivan, look. Thank you. Here, give.
I'll get it. You want me to
I
get it?
got it. He picked up my pattern off the floor for me and then put it in his bed.
Oh. Oh, he wants to stitch.
There
That's
you
so
go.
cool.
That was cute. It's like, okay, I'll give you your pattern, you give me my bone back.
Yeah. He wants to hold you ransom.
I found the cutest new, it's Winter Holiday.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a little dog putting a letter in
Oh
a
my
mailbox.
gosh, that's so cute. Is that with beads? Is that
Yes,
what
it is. This
Cool.
one came out, let's see, this year. So it's a new line.
That is cute.
And then I added 2 colors. As I was doing my pillows and doing some more finishing stuff, I realized that there's some holes in my trim. And so I picked up these 2 colors. They're both Lady Dot. That one's called Algae. I thought that was a pretty
Algae.
green. Yeah. It does look like algae though, doesn't it? And then this is called Robin's Egg.
That's cute.
So I got those 2 colors. This kit is called Whale Watch. It's by Chessie and me. And it's a cute little kit. It's patriotic as well. It's got the little flag at the top. You could stitch it with or without. It'd be a cute little summer one without too. I just thought that was cute. Pick that up. And then I got the April Bunnies
Ink circles.
by Ink Circles. Yep, this is a series, and that was May. You may remember I had up through March, and then this one is June. And as of now, we haven't seen July, August, or September yet. Or you would have too. And then this was another Brenda Gervais pattern that came out into the shop, I should say, at the same time we received the Happy Birthday America.
That's cute.
Yes. And the pillows are adorable when they're done.
Yeah.
So these will be in next year's dough bowl. Maybe not this year, but next year. This one's really cute with the
Very
little
cool.
lady on it. This one was adorable. I think all things hedgehog are just intriguing. I have a hedgehog felted, needle felted character, and then I also have a beaded hedgehog by Just Nan. Remember the little guy?
Yes.
So-
yeah, that's really cool.
It'd be funny to
Yeah.
do this and then set the three of them
Yeah.
together, but that's by
Yeah.
Plum Street Sampler. That's in her series of the pillows like that, and
Hedgerow.
can't remember how many other ones I already have of hers. Then I have a Chessie and Me pattern called Quaker Housewife. I just thought that
That is
was
adorable.
really pretty, and it wouldn't be difficult if you had a preference in colors to change those out, because it's not a really large palette.
Oh yeah. Very pretty.
Okay, now these next ones
Yeah.
you didn't know I got. Well, actually, you didn't know I had any of these.
Oh, I love these.
This one just came to the shop.
Oh,
Fourth
isn't
day
that
of Christmas.
pretty?
I really love
Oh my
this
gosh.
tree by Liz. She did an excellent
That's
job on this one.
awesome.
So I'm really looking forward to that
Yeah,
one. In
these are
fact,
so cool.
out of all of them so far, I might start with that one because I really like it.
Oh, Liz, you did such a great job. I love these.
Isn't it?
Every one she's done so far, I absolutely love.
And I am kind of
Beautiful.
tempted to do it framed.
Wow. Very, very pretty. I gotta get these.
And then,
Oh, I know.
as if not to be outdone, this is Hungry Hair Feed Sack. It was the only one. There is one more. It's I think a Halloween one, but I'm not a big Halloween person, but I did like the
Wow.
hair.
That is so
got it.
cool.
Thank I really like that one too.
And that's Carriage House samplings. Oh my gosh.
And then Needlework Press. This came in this week from them. I love this
Isn't that
sampler.
cool?
The saying on it says, "And be kind to one another."
Amen.
And it's got three alphabets
Wow.
and some Quaker influence.
Very, very cool.
I just really like it.
Wow.
It's very pretty.
Now, is this the same sampler on the back of your list? See that one goes straight across?
I'm trying. I think I have that one, but this
is that
isn't that one.
Oh, okay.
This one I got a while ago, if I'm not
Isn't
mistaken.
that pretty? Very cool.
I say a while, but within a year, I think
Very
I got
cool.
that other one.
And that's Needlework Press.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So this is the companion to Be Exceedingly Diligent.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now I got it.
This next one I'm going to show you, you've probably seen. It's by Brenda Gervais. And it came out in... Well, I don't know. But we've had a model in the shop, and I keep seeing the model, and I always forget to look for the pattern. And then I finally one day was there, and one of our customers, Steve, he was looking at it, and that's the one I keep thinking I need to pick up.
That is so cool.
And so I finally did. I just love that pattern. Now they stitched this top one and mounted it on one of those paper mache sort of look like book boxes.
Okay.
And it's really pretty on that too.
Yeah,
I'm not sure exactly
yeah.
what I'll do to finish them, but I just thought they were gorgeous.
very cool.
And then there's smalls that go on the inside, and so all of the pieces are in that paper mache box.
Okay.
All the smalls that go with it.
very cool.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
very prim.
It is.
Very pretty.
Why are you setting it over there?
I'm keeping track.
Why are you taking it
I
back?
have an inventory. And then the primitive
Dang
hare
it.
has Welcome
Oh, that
Santa.
is so cute. Oh my gosh.
Isn't it cute?
I actually saw that up on the wall and really loved it.
It is
I thought that was
adorable.
adorable. I love that he's just right there in the chimney. That's so cute. And it's so nice and tiny.
And the deer or the reindeer are cute.
Oh.
And I think I'm going to have to pull out some Christmas stuff pretty soon when we get back
Christmas
to
in
work
July.
on it.
Hey, and Hallmark's going to play all the Christmas stuff. Oh,
Yes.
so exciting.
And then last in the stack is the Winds of Autumn.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a book by Blackbird Design. The one that really attracted me to it, I will share with you.
The one.
Yeah. Well, what grabbed my attention first is a better way to put it.
Oh my gosh, I like this book a lot.
Strawberry right here. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
I don't know that I've seen a lot of specifically fall-looking strawberries.
I love it.
See a lot of Christmas and
Yeah.
a lot of Quaker, things like that, but I really liked that.
I think you should be my personal shopper.
I think I already am.
Okay, well then, why are you taking it back?
Well, you know where the inventory is, right? And when I'm no longer here,
That's beautiful.
this
Oh my
one
gosh.
is a sampler
Look at
that's
that.
really pretty fall colors. Yes,
Wow,
that one's gorgeous
gorgeous.
too, and I really like that one. Deb's looking at this one here.
Oh yeah, look at
Front.
that.
Isn't that pretty?
Gosh, that's a great book.
So it is. I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and I actually have only looked through it completely once, so it needs to get another perusal.
You need to drool over it a
Yes.
little bit more.
And then comes the fun of looking at what colors they use, and then deciding what holes you have, and and then you get to go fill in the blanks.
Oh my gosh, wonderful!
Thank you.
Wow.
And then I did pick up a piece of fabric called Bergen Flax.
Oh, nice.
It's 46 count. It is so pretty.
It is very
It's a
beautiful.
really pretty
It's a nice sample
light
color.
neutral.
Yeah, very, very pretty. Bergen flax.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Done on
pretty.
a Zweigart linen.
Very pretty.
And then I picked up a few threads too.
Oh, you got some fall colors in there.
I did. I think some of these are because they are in that autumn book. I
Oh,
think
okay.
I took a quick look through and found a couple of threads that I didn't have on hand. Cinnamon twist,
Oh,
amber. Amber I had, but I think I'm out of. Marmalade was really pretty.
Yeah.
And Swiss chocolate,
Oh.
which I am at the end of my other skein of Swiss chocolate.
Very cool.
These are really pretty.
They're very pretty. Yeah.
Fall.
Love it.
And then the other ones are
My gosh, you can stitch something with just those colors.
driftwood.
Oh, let me see driftwood.
Isn't that
Oh,
interesting?
isn't that cool?
Picket fence, which you've probably seen. Picket fence has kind of some gray hints to it, but it looks just like a white picket fence, and hayride. And these three just
Yeah, that's
were
pretty cool.
different and were not in my floss stash, so I
Yeah.
added a couple threads to it.
Nice.
So that was my
Nice.
acquisition.
Yeah, I love it. Good job.
Thank you.
Very cool.
And now, just to taunt you a little bit more, we have a gadget corner today that is really fantastic, because not only is it gadget corner, but it's gadget corner with a surprise,
Yeah.
because this is coming from a shop on Amazon. It's called Captain H, and he sells needle threaders.
How cute this is.
Ah, did you notice that gadget?
Gosh, it's so cute.
I'll show you.
Stop. How do you get these cute things?
Well, this one, I'll tell you the story in a minute.
Oh my
So
gosh.
here's the needle threader, and
Oh my
as
gosh.
if it's, I'm gonna put it against this white.
Want me to hold something?
Hold that,
Okay.
so close enough that they can see the size of the actual threader.
Oh, it's teeny.
It will actually go through my beading needles. It's
I know, it's awesome.
fantastic. That is the hardest needle to thread, because other than wire, I had not found a needle threader small enough
Yeah,
to
I
do
know.
it.
It is amazing.
And the nice part about this is they come in containers of 12. So when you buy them, you get 12 of them. You can drop them in every project bag you're working on, not worry about it.
Yeah.
And Captain H is extending you a 45% discount
Yes.
through September. So whether you've watched this video when we produced it in July or October. No, that's beyond September. Don't do that, Liz. August. August is before September. You're still going to get the benefit of that 45% code, which is just so sweet.
Yeah, very.
And you'll get to find out how nice these are as well.
That's awesome. Now, the link will be also in the description box.
Yes,
for
it
that?
will. It
Okay,
will.
Lots
And
of links.
you need to use the link because using the link will bring up the code on the shop that you need to use in order to get your discount.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So the actual retail on the set of 12, if you don't use the link, is $6.99. If you use the link, it drops the price down to $3.48 for 12.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So that is sweet.
Yes, thank you. Now,
This is actually just for fun. It wasn't a particular gadget for today, but I found this in the shop, and I don't even think we had more than one of them. And Pat gave it to me, and I said, I'm going to wear it on Gadget Corner. But it holds your counting pins or whatever other pins. And I know when I used to sew, I always liked the wrist pincushion because I just could, they're right there. Now, this is a bit much because I don't think I would stitch and have these little antennae.
Oh, come on. You look like you're from Whoville.
I do, though.
Yes, yes.
That is great.
It is cool.
But it's just so fun.
Let me see.
It would actually fit my little finger, but it doesn't fit my big fingers. My index or my ring finger.
Gosh, that is so cute.
Oh, you have smaller fingers than I do. That'll slip on all of them.
Yeah.
I have to make sure it doesn't go out the door. Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's stuck. Whoops. Sorry.
Oh, nice try.
It really is stuck.
Let me get my mineral oil and
Okay, got it.
slide that off your finger.
So,
Anyway, that is by
That's
Just Another
cute.
Button Company.
Too cute.
It is actually called a Peppermint Pincushion ring. And it's ready to give away. It comes all completed. You don't have to make your little needle felt ball.
Cute.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, gosh. That's fun. Oh, wow.
Oh, you know what
Nice.
that is?
Perfect.
I didn't even have to be the belt tonight.
You did not.
No.
Look at that. All right. That is our subscriber tribute bell. We would like to say a special thank you to everyone who subscribes. And today we want to say a special thank you to two specific subscribers. Julie Love, you will be getting the pattern Ye Old Garden from the Elegant Needle.
Ooh.
Very cool. And also Nan's Garden, and that's from Just Nan. Very cool. Thank you so much, Julie. My email address is in our description box as well, so get a hold of me and I'll get that out to you. And then what?
The name of the designer
Yeah?
is Elizabeth Ann Angus.
Oh,
That's my name.
not the
First and middle. First and middle. Yep.
And our next subscriber is David. And you will be getting the Liberty Sampler. This is really cool, by Eileen Bennett. Go. Okay. And also another sampler, and this is Elizabeth Yoder, 1829. And there's a little picture of it there for you.
So it's a reproduction sample?
And yes, and it also gives you the history of that sampler too, which is really cool. So thank you so much, David and Julie Love. And also we have
Not
a few...
David and Julie are a pair.
No,
but
no, no, no.
David.
And Julie Love.
We don't often have single name channels.
Yeah, that's true. And then we also wanted to do a few more giveaways. Martina Rooney, she is so sweet. Her channel is called Expanding Stitches, and she's a designer, and she very graciously gave us permission to print out her new design. It's the 2021 Patriotic House and Home, and we have 2 of these to give away to you. You can stitch this summer, and I love how she made it look like an actual flagpole. That is so cute.
You might
Very
recall
cool.
she shared a pattern with us, and we were able to share it with you back around Christmas time.
Yep.
And it had it was a really beautiful scene. It had a Santa and a caregiver and a couple of other things in the and really pretty colors too.
Yeah. And she does a fantastic job when her charting, and her charts are very easy to read. Thank you so much, Martina, and please check her out on her channel. Again, it's Expanding Stitches. And if you are interested in this chart, how about leaving the word patriotic in the, help me out here, Liz.
Comments.
Thank you. In the comments. And we have 2 of those to give away. And then also we have Sunbonnet Sue quilt sampler. How many of your grandmothers have made a Sunbonnet Sue quilt? Anyway, this is cross stitch, and it comes with all of the threads and the ribbon and everything. Everything actually except your fabric. It's very, very cool. So you'll be getting all of that. And if you're interested in this, how about use the word girl in your comment? One more giveaway. We were given another flea market flowers pattern by Fat Quarter Shop, and we'd like to pass that on to one of you, along with the, this is the number 12, the Prim Stitch series, Hand to Heart. And those will go to someone who uses the word flowers in their comment.
Okay.
All right, is that good?
So we have patriotic, girl, and flowers.
And flowers. Okay, wonderful. And so just to enter any of those giveaways, just leave that keyword that you're interested in, or all of the keywords if you're interested in all of them, in your comment, and you must be a subscriber, and then you are entered. All right, and thank you so much.
Yes.
So much fun.
And we actually did get a tiny bit of stitching done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that part of this.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have something to show?
I do,
have
yes.
a couple things.
Oh my gosh.
I do
That's
have
so
to
funny.
admit, a lot of my time while you were busy finishing up
Well,
your wedding plans, and then
You got a
since the
lot of-
wedding, I did finish with.
Yes, my
And then
goodness.
I also spent a lot of time in the craft room, but
Yeah.
I did do some stitching.
So speaking of flea market flowers, I worked a little bit more on mine. And I did change a few colors, and also the fabric is Belfast 32 count prairie grass.
Pretty.
Pretty. And this is what I have so far. And I am stitching this with 1 strand over 2. And I put it in our little mesh bags. Fits nicely in there. I did work on my Maryvale wreath, but I couldn't bring that because that's big. That's on the floor stand.
I actually had in my mind the thought that she was going to bring it because I know where she is on it, and I thought she's certainly going to bring that to show where she got to. So that'll be a nice surprise for the next one.
Yes. And I got a lot of work done on a few...
Oh, I like that.
Thanks. A few videos ago, I was showing you this plate that I found, this like folk art painted plate, and I wanted to put a design in the middle of it. So I had chosen this design. It came from a 2017 Linen and Threads mystery sampler, and I'm just using the colors that are in the plate. So it is Charcoal by Weeks Dye Works, Cherry Bark by The Gentle Art, and Harvest Basket by The Gentle Art. And this is what I have so far. I'm almost finished. I just have to do like that bird, and then there's a few things around the flowers here that I have to do. And then I'll be able to get that in the plate.
Can I interject something
Yeah.
here? Have you watched the videos by Linens and Threads, the Australian video? They're doing a video, floss tube now.
No.
And it's fun. It's her and her husband. And I'm sorry, I don't remember every detail about the videos and the names, but I was
Wow.
thoroughly engaged in watching them, and they show a lot of things, and they're the ones who put out, I think it's called Fox and Rabbit Linen.
Oh.
It all comes from their
That's
their
them.
shop. Mhm. Yeah,
Oh.
it's
Cool.
it was-
Okay.
I just can't
Okay.
imagine all the things they have going on. I mean, we all have a lot going on in our needlework, but I mean,
That's awesome.
they've got a
Yeah.
shop, they're designing, they're dyeing, they're dyeing fabric.
They're dying.
Yes, they're just dying to stitch. Oh, wait, that's someone else.
Oh wait, that's a store. All right, and then I worked on my Gilet Reflex de Soie sampler. All right. It is all wrinkly for ya, and I'm not taking off my hoop.
Coming around.
I know. That whole corner is finished, and I am on the way down.
Wow.
Can't wait. That's awesome. Oh, and I get to see more of the fun part at the bottom over there on that other corner, too. I mean, not that it's not all fun, but, you know, right now I'm in the alphabet.
Mm-hmm. I want to see you do that parrot.
The parrot?
Mm.
Oh, yeah,
or whatever that bird is.
Yeah, and I
It's like
love that, like, apple down there. Oh,
mm-hmm.
That's so cool. This is very, very, very fun to do. Oh, and I know
And then do I get to pick out the frame I want for it?
Sure.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I know we'll get asked again. These little scissors. Wait.
Petite scissors.
Petite
by
scissors.
Sullivan's.
There you go. Because I know we'll get asked. So just check out your local needlework store or wherever it is you shop for your needlework things. And also our hoops are Harwick hoops.
By Access Commodities.
Thank you. Thought I'd get that out there. And that, other than stitching on the floor stand, that's all.
All right.
That's all, folks.
Well, you saw my big project, which was the last few evenings I was working on Happy Birthday America. I wanted to get that out of the way in time to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was working on something prior to the wedding, which didn't get done in time for the wedding. So this might be Christmas. We'll see. But it was the Homespun Elegance. It's a petite wedding sampler. It's just a little pillow. And I'm doing
very,
it
very cute.
I started it on 32 count over 1, and I'm doing it in these colors. McKenna's, if you watched the video of the honeymoon suite conversion that Deb did with her basement, you saw McKenna's room and her color palette, and so I picked these out because they go with her colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just got into that center basket section.
So those of you that asked if I'm stitching a wedding sampler for them, nope. She is.
So that's one project. Then I did a little bit more on my Quaker bee.
Oh,
Would you hold that up for 1 second? That's an RETM pattern, which I will say is no longer, you can find it in some shops like we did. It was at Salty Yarns when I found it. Initially, Deb and I had talked with Sarah about maybe doing a stitch along using this pattern. We thought it would be a great, quick, easy pattern. But when she looked into it, Sarah did for us, she found out that it was not being distributed anymore, mm-hmm. and they were no longer had any in inventory, so we wouldn't have been able to do it. But I decided that at some point I wanted to anyway, and so now I've gotten
very cool.
that done so far. Moved on to that second Quaker
I can't
motif.
wait till you get to that fuzzy little bee.
I know.
I want to see his fuzzy butt.
I wanted to mention that for those of you who are just coming back to cross stitch or are just trying it out for the first time, DMC floss is the floss most recognized probably by most stitchers as a stitching thread. Then there's the whole over dye collection. We've been showing those today. But now people are putting threads that used to be pretty much exclusively thought of for needlepoint into their cross stitch, and vice versa. People are doing needlepoint with over dyes.
Cool.
Yeah, so you've got stranded floss going into the needlepoint canvas and needlepoint.
I can't wait to see this bee. He's going to be so cute.
He is. And this is by Rainbow Gallery. One is called Whisper. And this one, you use this little tool called a bunka brush, and you brush it out and it gets fuzzier and fuzzier and fuzzier as you go. And then this one's just called Fuzzy Stuff, and it is, and it shows up fuzzy. So
that Whisper thread is not as much fun to stitch with, but it is so. If you can stick with it, the outcome is awesome.
Yes. And
awesome.
We did a gadget corner on the bunka brush and also talked about the option to use a denture brush.
I was going to say that, but
yeah, and so
just make sure you let them know, or else they'll be coughing up a fur ball later because you don't want to use the same.
No, it picks up the threads. Yes,
especially if you like black fur.
I'm flossing.
What's in your tooth? Yeah,
I use it in floss now.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be so cute.
It will. And this is a La-Di-Da pattern, Francis. 1863. I got this from the Nashville, would have been the Nashville Market, became the Needlepoint or Needle Expo. And I worked down the bunny's little leg, and this is also a Harwick hoop.
Cute.
And started around the corner there, and I was really excited because it's all adding up and counting right. I'm feeling very
That's
empowered.
always good, yeah. Now you put that in there the way I put mine in.
I did.
You usually go
I
the other
wondered if
way.
you'd see that. I thought to
yeah.
myself, will she pick up on that? Good girl. Let's see, that was the pillow, that was the bee, and that bee, everything I had there, except for one last piece.
Cool.
Which was, look, I covered your notes. Are you
did.
lost?
No, yes. Always.
And found. So, a while ago, I think I shared with you the Colonel.
Cute.
That was a needlepoint kit by Elizabeth Bradley. That we had a trunk show at the shop, and Pat gave us all one of these kits for our birthday this year. So this is, I thought, a really neat thing that they put into an Elizabeth Bradley kit. They actually give you a preloaded card with the actual sample threads so that you can't get confused at all.
Oh, what a good idea.
Isn't that neat?
That's very clever.
So when you're looking at their hanks of thread,
That's so sweet.
there's no doubt
Yeah,
what goes with what color and what number on the key.
that's awesome.
I like it a lot. And these boxes are great because my whole project, I carried my scissors and my needle puller and my threads
Nice.
in the box that the kit comes in.
Wow.
I mean, it didn't even need a separate project bag.
Perfect.
So this is the final picture, and I substituted, at Pat's suggestion, this petite velvet for the red yarn, and I
Aw.
really like the depth on that,
Cute.
and it makes just pop out his uniform. And now I'm working on the background, but I made a boo-boo, so I thought before I took it out I would show you what I did. There's a stitch called a Victorian Cross, and that's what you use for the background, and it's basically a cross stitch. And I started at the top, and I should have started at the bottom because the way you make the stitch, you want to be going into the empty hole on the top and then finishing at the bottom. And up here, I was having to go into the full hole to start the stitch, and I thought, this is really difficult. I've done something wrong.
Yeah.
So I checked with Pat. She goes, yeah, you want to start down here and work your way up. So that'll speed things up a little bit.
Cool.
And I will
Very,
show
very
you him when he
cute.
gets done. But
I really like that velvet.
Isn't
on
that
there.
neat?
Yeah. Yeah. I like that a lot.
And if you have an interest in seeing a short introduction video to needlepoint, would you leave a comment and just let us know, because I would be willing to share the basics of needlepoint in a video, like we did with some of the basics for cross stitch, and it would be fun. And I think if it would be helpful for anybody, we'll do it.
Very cool.
So that was my works in progress.
All right.
Now the fun part.
Yes. Well, it's all fun.
Yes, it is. Joyful, joyful.
Yes.
We talked about our day treat, and that is coming up, and it will be August 7th. It's a Saturday, and it'll be from 10 to 3. The shop will be open for you to shop. You will be extended a 10% discount during your shopping time, and there will be lunch, and we're asking everybody to bring some snacks or your favorite food to share in an environment like that.
Yep, we will provide more of like the sandwichy things and some bottled water, some lemonade, some other little goodies. But if you have a favorite stitching snack or something that you want to bring along and share with us, that'd be awesome.
M&Ms. Excuse me. I don't like M&Ms at all.
If you're like,
And they don't get on your
a
fingers.
magnificent baker and you want to bring like a 3-tiered cake, whatever. Something simple.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Really simple, like handmade stuffed eclairs. You know, just easy like that.
Creme brulee.
So we're going to do that on Saturday, the 7th of August. A month before that, on the 7th of July, will be the registration. It's going to be by email to our Country Stitchers email address, which is in
the description box.
Yes. And send an email. We will review the emails at the end of the day. The first 35 people who register will be on the list, and then we'll keep any other people's registrations on hand or inquiries in the event that anybody cancels. We can invite you to join us. And the cost for the day is $25. Includes your food, includes some other fun things and goodies. There'll be door prizes,
goodie bags. I mean,
yes,
lots of fun.
Yes,
there will also be a show and tell table. So definitely,
please
bring your bragging items that you finished, and so that we can all ooh and ah over them.
And there'll be plenty of room. So, you know, if you have more than one thing and you want to bring it, please do.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of the Stitch Day we went to when Kathy Barrick and Liz Matthews were in the barn. And they had some people who brought their show and tell. And Sue, do you remember Sue's pillows?
Yes. Yeah.
Sue, I hope you join us.
Yeah.
And I look forward to seeing you again. And perhaps you can give me some more tips on these pillows. I've been looking at what you sent me as I did them, and I really appreciate it. But it would be fun to see some people. We also had a day treat a year ago. Gosh, it seems like
more than that, right? Has to be. Last year we did
a year ago fall. A year ago fall.
Okay.
Right. So it not last October, but the October before, and that was a lot of fun. We met 15 people that day, and so if any of you are inclined, we'd like to see you again too.
And this will be in Lancaster at a nearby building. We call it the Barn, right by Stitches Unlimited.
So you'll be able to walk over the shop or drive. I mean, it's just literally in the
and it is a
parking
nice
lot.
large room. If you have specific lighting you would like to bring, though, please bring that.
Extension cord too, please.
Yep, if you want an extension cord, but we will have tables and chairs set up for you, and get the room all ready to go, and cannot wait to see everybody and just have a fantastic time together. So if you're interested, don't forget, your things to remember is July 7th. Registration is open. And as soon as it is full, it's full.
Yes.
What time?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Any time on that day, you can send your email, but do not send any financial information with your email. We just want your name, phone number, and address. And then what I will do is the 35 people who are coming, I will then invoice you through PayPal, and then you can pay through PayPal, and that's how we're going to handle it. So you won't have to worry about sending any money or sending any credit card information or anything like that.
Or will they do Venmo if they have Venmo?
If you have Venmo, let's ask this: your name, your address, your phone number, and then whether you would like to be sent an avenue to pay through either Venmo or PayPal.
Oh, well, that's a good idea.
Whichever one, and that'll be how I'll contact you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
And it'll be $25, and it'll be done deal.
Yep. 10 to 3. So keep that in mind, July 7th, and then the actual retreat is August 7th. Well, that's good. They're both 7s.
Yes. I know. It was fun when it worked out that way. It's like, wow, I like this.
Yeah, that's awesome. So exciting.
Yes. And I think that's everything I had noted about that day. And
I think so.
That's
so just remember, we had a lot in this video. So, and lots of links. Don't forget Anna Luisa, because you get a 20% site-wide off of jewelry. And then, of course, the needle threaders.
Captain H. 45% code if you use the link on our channel for that.
Yes. Check out Martina, Expanding Stitches. Check out her floss tube.
Yes. So you want me to link to the
kinds
floss tube on Martina?
Yeah, sure.
Or link to her site?
Floss tube.
Okay.
That way, if people haven't seen her, then they get a chance to. Yes.
All right.
She's very sweet. Yep. Okay, so
and then our email address is in there for registration for the day treat.
And my email address for the giveaways. All right. Did we cover it all?
We did.
You think? Because every time we shut this off.
Yes, we're actually going to include a new component in our videos. We
every
decided
single time.
We're going to call it Things You Didn't See or Things You Missed. And not because you didn't see it or you missed it, but because we failed to put it on the video. And I felt so good when I remembered, or when I thought about that idea in the last couple of weeks about all the things we'd forgotten. And
So she remembered what we forgot.
Yes, I did.
That's so funny.
Oh, so anyway.
Oh gosh.
We hope you have
Oh my goodness.
a good lead to your 4th of July weekend, and
Stay cool.
safe
Yes.
travels if you're traveling. I will be on the road a little bit after 4th of July. I have a family event. I think you probably, if you watch us, my uncle had passed away a couple months. Be over a year ago now, right after COVID started. It wasn't due to COVID, and because of that, the family and the gathering couldn't take place. So now finally we can get together and celebrate his life. So we're going to be down in North Carolina to do that, and get to see a lot of people I haven't seen, and meet a lot of people I've never met too, because I haven't met Aunt Marcia's side of the family. So
Nice. Cool.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So enjoy your holidays
Yes. And we will see you soon.
and your stitching.
Mm-hmm.
And as always,
Share the joy of needlework. See you soon.
bye-bye.